Hey guys, welcome to my channel ITLearn. Let's begin today. So today we'll learn how we can execute Cypress from terminal in a different way. Different way. I think all of us face the same issue, like how we can execute test one by one, or how we can execute test the full suite, how we can execute a single file. So those things will covered in these sessions. Okay, so today what we will learn, so let's start today. So I have set up what you need to do. You need to come to the package.json file. There you can see there is a I have predefined step. One is open and another one is test. Let me tell you what is this. Like, we normally use npx cypress run this command to npx cypress run to execute the cypress, right? Let's see how the cypress execute. Yeah, this time you can see if we provide npx cypress run, it will run in the headless mode. See, you can see there is a fourth test. How we can see, like, let me tell you, I have create a folder, like inside e2e we have all spec, but inside e2e we can have test. We can have a folder called test, and then we can have another spec file. Like, think about this way, like this way. This is my smoke test. Inside the e2e I have a smoke test, and I can have a regression test suite like this way, or I can have some folder, some file in the root, right? So there is a couple of way. So here if you see, like, if I come to the cypress, I have a two test file, right? And if I come to the smoke test file, that is cypress advanced, there also I have a two spec file. So total four test file. So you can see here is total four spec is executed. What was my command? My command was npx cypress run. Now if I type npx cypress open, it will run in the head mode. I think you guys all know this, how it works. And if I need to click on it, I need to click on the Chrome. I'll click on the Chrome, it will start executing. I click on this cypress advance, it's executed. It's just click on the submit button. And if I want to execute the second one, okay, close this one, start exe. Here it's type the email, right? So now this is the normal way how we normally execute the script. Now we will learn some more and advanced technique how we can do that. Let's start. So for example, let me clear the console. For example, now I want to learn it. I want to execute in the head mode. Like, if you guys want to add a git like git hook, or if you want to add it in a like continuous integration, then you may have to execute in the headless mode, right? How we can run in the headless mode? Npx cypress run is the command where it will execute in the headless mode. Headless mode means there is no visible browser, right? It is execution currently. And if you want to specify some browser, like here it is by default it will execute in the electron, right? Let me tell you. But if you want to, what is this one, like, okay, so let me tell you, like, we can say as a browser, right? Npx cypress run browser equal to, if you say browser equal to Chrome, so you can see. So let's see which browser it's run. See, it's running in Chrome browser, right? So this way, if your system has installed firefox, then you can mention as a firefox. So this way you can ask your program to execute which browser. It may be a Chrome browser, it may be a Firefox browser. Which browser you want to execute, that's your choice. That's the one part. Like, now I want to customize these things. Like, for example, if I want to customize, how I can do that? I can copy this one. You need to go to the package.json file. Inside the package.json file, I can create my I will say Chrome. I will say run Chrome. So that means my code will execute in the Chrome browser. You just need to remove npx from here, save it. So what will happen now, you can use the npm command instead of npx. You just need to type here npm run Chrome, npm run. Okay, so let me tell you one thing, instead of run, npm run test. Okay, so npm run test, npm run is the command. Now you need to specify the script name, which script you want to execute. So I want to execute, my test will be execute in the Chrome. So if I hit this one, wait, npm run, oh sorry, I need to mention the E2E, which test it will execute. I need to mention this one, and here it will say we need to give this one space. When we are adding in the script, I need to mention the specify things, right? Means we cannot use equal, we need to use a space because we are using from the npm, right? So see, it started running. Let's see how it's work. It's running, it is running, it's in the Chrome, right? Chrome, the same way like previously it's run in the electron, right? So if you have a firefox, you can simply copy and paste, you can use the same way as a firefox, right? This one you can change as a firefox. Okay, also you can have it the taste like is a electron, right? And you can mention as a electron. So this is the most simplest way to execute same test in a different browser, right? Electron, it depends on the, obviously it depends on the browser, like that browser needs to be installed. Electron is by default, but Chrome and Firefox both needs to be installed. So this is the one way how we can execute same test in a different browser. You can different browser how we can execute. Now if you want to execute a particular single spec file, how you can execute, like you see, like if I provide this one, like it will execute all the suite, all the test. But no, I want to execute only this cypress site, like this I want to execute this file, not the whole shoot. So how I can do that, I can mention as a spec space, and I need to provide the spec name, right, equal to spec name. In the single quote, inside the single quote, I need to mention as a cypress slash e2e slash, for example, cypress site.cy.js, right? Yeah, this one is my file name. I want to execute only this file, and if I hit this one, npm run electron, this file, see, one of one, it will execute only one file will execute, and here it is, you can see only two out of now it is not saying for test. Let me tell you, yeah, for test, and here it is to test. If I want to specify some file, then we can add minus minus spec, and we can provide the full path, like from the cypress it's a full path I provided, and it's worked perfect. Now say example, you have some smoke test folder, some regression test folder, or maybe some module wise, maybe you can have a edit profile, or maybe you can have some buyer profile. If it is a e-commerce, for example, you just want to check only the adding cart, like you have a folder inside the test where only you want to test the add to cart folder spec, all the spec all the file that contains inside a folder, and you want to execute only the single folder. Like for example, we have a smoke folder and we want to execute the smoke folder. Let me show you how we can do that. I need to specify the folder name, right? Smoke test is my folder name. So what I'll do, I provided smoke test, right? And if you want to specify one single file, then you can mention slash the file name. Like inside the smoke test we have a cypress advanced cy.js, we can mention it cypress advanced.cy.js. But I don't want to execute all of the file inside the smoke test folder, right? So what I'll do, I'll not mention any file name. I'll provide double star, or you can provide a single star as well. Let's see by the single star. The single star means I'm saying whatever it is the file, just execute, but execute only the smoke test folder. Whatever test file is there in smoke test folder, execute all of them. So let's see. If I hit this one, let's see which file it will execute. See, this is a cypress advanced.cy.js. This is the cypress advanced.cy.js. So this way, if you provide the star, all of the file will execute. If you provide only the file name, then only single file will execute. So this way we learn how to execute single file, how to execute a folder, right? That's a good things what we learn. And another things we may face, like we want to execute, I want to know if something happened, like when our test is failed, we want to know where it is failed. I need to know that, right? When, especially when it is running in the headless mode, or maybe in some server, or maybe if you have any integration tools like Jenkins or somewhere, if there is something test fail, how will you identify? You can identify from the failure case, right? If you want that failure screenshot should be captured, what you need to do, simply you need to come to cypress.config.json. Inside that you need to mention this one, screenshot on failure. That needs to be true. If you provide screenshot on failure as a true, then you can see you can have the failure screenshot. So let me refresh this one. Once I refresh, I don't have any failure cases, right? So that's the reason I don't have any screenshot failure. Now I will do something so that my test will fail. Demo test. See, let's execute this one. This time one test should fail, right? Let's see. See, one test is failed, right? So my one test is failed. How I can do that? How I can check this one? Let refresh this one. Now go to the screenshot folder. See, automatically the file has created. Even it is saying where it is failed. Like click on submit button. In that step your test is failed, and you can see like here it is contain demo text. If you see, if I zoom this one, it is looking for a demo text, but there is no demo text present in that particular page. Okay, so this way we can set our screenshot on failure. So let me revert it back. So this is the way we can test. So let me run once in the full in all suit together. So instead of this I will use Chrome. See, npm run test Chrome. So it will execute all of the tests, but now all of the tests should pass. Why it is failed? Because understood, because there is no text, right? There should be a submit button. So here also it is failed. Let me refresh this one. Screenshot, that should be failed. Okay, let me delete this one and let's see, because I deleted this one. This time my test will pass, and there should not be create any file, because there is no test failure, right? So let's see all of the tests are passed. 4 tests has passed. If I refresh this one, if I come to the screenshot, see, there is no screenshot file attached, right? So this is a good things. I hope you all are facing this kind of things, like how we can execute the full suit, how we can execute some specific suit, or how we can execute some single file, how we can execute some cross browser testing, or maybe firefox testing. All of this are covered here. Now another more interesting thing I want to share with you, like uh, we all face, like we have 1,000 of cases or 100 of cases, but few I want to execute as a smoke test, right? I want to execute few tests as a smoke test. So how we can do that? Or maybe some as a unit test, maybe some as a regression test. How we can do that? Like you can say as a group or tag, by tag wise I want to execute. How we can do that? We definitely can do that. So let me tell you how we can do that. For that we need one plugin. We cannot access this. This is a simple plugin. What you need to do, you need to install cypress-grep. I already shared the link from where you can download, and what is the command you will use it to install. Okay, you need to use this command, npm i-d grep. If you hit this one, I already have installed, so I will not use this one. So if you hit this one, it will automatically install to your package.json. Then you can see cypress-grep is already, you can see this one, cypress-grep. Now you need to do one thing. You need to come to the e2e folder, and I'm using cypress 10. So I have to provide this only one place. Inside the support we have a e2e.js. Here I need to mention require cypress-grep, this one, and the function. If I provide only this one, that's it, that will work. Now what I'll do, for example, I want to execute this test. I have used, like, this one is my smoke test document, and if I want to execute this one as my, I need to add tags, right? You can add tags in describe level or test level. It depends on you. I'll tell you things, like I want to add like tags colon, and I need to provide the name. Like for example, I want to say as regression, right? It's a regression shoot. I have mentioned as a regression. Okay, and I can mention here as a tags attribute unit. So this is my unit test shoot I have mentioned, right? Okay, why it is failing? Oh yeah, that's fine. So I have mentioned as a regression unit. Okay, also I want to use this file as a smoke test. So how I can do that? I can use npx cypress run. I know how we can do that. We normally execute npx cypress run, right? The same way we can use okay, let me tell you. Can I use this one? Test minus env grep equal to, I can mention as a, if you use normal grep, that means you can have, I have a smoke in that file, right? In this particular description I have a smoke label, smoke text, so I can use that one also. Like, let's see. No, this way it will not work. I need to provide the full path, because this env can be customized. So what will do that, it will be like npx 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 cypress run. See, this time what I have used smoke, right? See, Here is 4 tests but executed only 2 test cases. Why? Because I have asked my code execute only those tests which has smoke, which is the smoke file, right? How we can mention smoke file? In the description I mention as a this is a smoke file, so I can run. If I use, see the syntax carefully. If we use grep equal to the name, that name, it will try to search inside every describe taste whatever it is. If there is, if that describe contain that grep name, like here I have used smoke, then it will execute that describe. So in advance there is no smoke, so it's simply, it's not executed, it's skip, right? Now if I want to execute the regression, right, for example I want to execute regression, but I want to use regression tags. So if I want to use tag, then I need to mention tags also here, like grep tags equal to, I can mention at the date regression, right? Now if I hit enter, let's see what it has happened. See, here it says, like in the smoke test advance you can see there is a 2 test pass, and the first one there is no execution, because out of 4 only 2 test pass, because I have mentioned the regression inside the tags, right? So I have mentioned it just execute only the regression test, not the whole test, right? So this is also a very helpful tools and helpful plugin, you can say, where we need it very much in our day-to-day life, especially those who are the automation tester and who execute the test in different times and different environment, not environment, like different release. Like if you want to go for some release, so before that you need to execute smoke test, then you can add this kind of tags, like smoke, then you can add it. Even you can add tags, then if you want to add tags, then you can use grep tags, at the rate tags, then you can run that tags. And if you want to execute some normal text content inside that file in a describe or eats, then you can provide normal grep, right? I hope this video is very much helpful, you like it. If you like this video, please subscribe and share this video with your friends, colleagues, and so that I'll and next I will make another video. I hope that will be more advanced and more features, it will be helpful. Thanks. If you like this, please subscribe and share this channel. Thank you guys.